welcome to our weekly weigh-in. Today is Sunday, July 28th. We're Laraine and Christopher Durham, and this is the Downsized, where we share our GLP-1 weight loss adventure, tips, tricks, and the latest news on GLP-1 medications like Mounjaro, Zepbound, Wegovy, Ozempic, Tirzepatide, and Semaglutide.
Please do not forget to like and subscribe. If you haven't taken a moment to do that, we deeply appreciate it, and it'll tell you every time we're doing something. I might even remind you to come watch us live on Thursdays. We're not doctors or medical professionals. Please always consult a qualified healthcare professional before starting or adjusting any weight loss medication or treatment. So this week's progress. Do you want to start, Laraine?
This week's progress, yes. Okay, so this is the 41st week of our weight loss journey or adventure, as Christopher likes to say. So we've done 41 weeks of weight loss injections. Just to give you a point of reference, I'm a 55-year-old mother of 3, and I am 5 feet 4 inches and a quarter.
The endless saga of your height.
I'm shrinking, y'all. So my starting weight was 193 pounds. Today my weight is 143.2 pounds, so that's 49.8 pounds down since September 29th of 2023. I hit my goal weight of 150 pounds 11 weeks ago. And then I decided, well, maybe I'll really want to be at a goal of 145. I dropped down to 145. I'm currently taking 5...
Wait a minute. But you're below 145? Mm-hmm. Did you change your goal weight, or is that just where you are?
Well, then I was thinking maybe my goal should be 140. Because I accepted the fact that I'm actually 5'4" and a quarter. It's a long saga of how my height and weight are intertwined, and since I'm shrinking, I have to weigh less according to charts.
Well, how are you feeling, though?
I feel good. Like, I think 143, 144 is... I've been able to be in that range now for about, 4 or 5 weeks, and it just it feels like I'm hopefully getting to a new set point. I'm hopefully resetting my body's set point.
Is that a real thing?
I don't know. I used to think it was, because I used to think, my set point's 186 pounds. Like, no matter what diet, I would bounce up to 220, down to, up, down, around. I'd always end up at about 185, 186 pounds. Mm-hmm. So I'm hopefully... I feel like if you can maintain a weight for long enough, your body, gets used to being that weight.
It's a decidedly non-scientific feeling, but I hope you're right.
That is my non-scientific study of N equals 1 myself. Okay, I've lost weight taking compounded Tirzepatide, which is also known as Mounjaro, and Zepbound. Mounjaro was originally developed for type 2 diabetes. They found that, hey, these diabetics are losing a lot of weight. And so then they came out with Zepbound, same medicine, just marketed solely for weight loss. Compounded Tirzepatide is the same medicine as in Mounjaro and Zepbound. I'm currently taking a 5 milligram dose of compounded Tirzepatide, and this is my second week of 5 milligram. Throughout the 41 weeks, I went up every week. I got to a 12.5 milligram dose. When I hit my goal weight, I started coming back down every month in dosage, and now I'm at 5 milligrams. So we're going on vacation this week, so I'm going to see how this goes.
And so you've continued to lose it, right? So how long does it take you to get, you were at 12.5, how long has it taken you to get to 5?
I was at 12.5, hit my goal weight, and then I dropped to 10 milligrams for 4 weeks, and then I dropped to 7.5 milligrams for 4 weeks. And then last week I dropped to 5, and this week is my second shot of 5. And I wanted to see if I could maintain on a lower dosage. I want to also see eventually if I can spread out my shots and maintain my weight. I have felt a little bit more snacky. I feel like I am eating a little bit more, but I'm maintaining my weight now. I've never tried to maintain a weight. I've always tried to lose weight, so I don't really know what maintenance looks like, so I'm trying to figure that out. I used compounded tirzepatide for all 41 weeks. I used, and I continue to use Mochi Health, which is an online telehealth provider. If you'd like to check out Mochi Health, you can use my discount code to save $40 on your first order of a GLP-1 medication. My discount code is QIYGO8, and the link is in the description. It's joinmochi.com. How about you, Christopher? How's your weekly update weight?
Weekly update. I'm feeling pretty good this week. It's all good. So my starting weight was 285.4 pounds, which was rapidly ascending at the time. My charts were doing this. Now they're doing this, which is awesome. This week I lost 1.8 pounds. My current weight is 210.8. Now, according to Laraine, that means I can round down to 210 because that's the way weight loss works.
No, you said, oh, I almost hit 210. I said, it's 210.8. You hit 210. Like if that first number says it, then you're there.
I don't know how that works, but
that's
okay.
absolutely how it works.
In my elementary school math, you could not round down to 210.
Weight loss math is different. Any woman.
So like girl math?
Well, no. I take offense at girl math. It's weight loss math.
The girls don't. They'll tell you that. Our children will tell you about girl math, which puts me down 74.6 since we began doing all of this on 9/29 of 2023.
Almost 75 pounds.
Yeah, almost 75 pounds.
But
I guess I could round up. If I can round down, that's an actual round.
You know, it's weight loss math. Again, in action.
Okay. Oh, my current dosage is 15 milligrams, and I'm on my 5th week of that dose. Or actually, when we take the shot, it'll be the 6th week. And it seems to be working. I started on compounded tirzepatide. I went to Mounjaro, then to Zepbound, and I'm now back to compounded tirzepatide, but I still honestly have a prescription for Zepbound and have 4 of the pens in the refrigerator. Actually, these are used ones, but I have 4 of them in the refrigerator, so may end up using a couple of those here in the next few weeks. Hard to say. We'll just see how that goes. It's interesting as I look at 15 milligrams, because obviously that's the top dose.
It's the top. Mm-hmm.
And I've got another, really, I want to be at 190. So I've got 20.8. Mm-hmm. I count the points to lose. I weigh myself on a daily basis, and it's a ever-changing scale. I don't know. Hopefully I can get that last 20. We'll see. It's definitely slowed since the beginning. At the beginning, I was doing sometimes 3 or 4 pounds a week. Now it's down to 1.5.
So we have 40. So in 10 weeks, maybe. So in a year, you could be at 100 pounds.
Yeah.
Or 95, I guess, is what you're trying to go for.
Yep, pretty close.
I mean, pound a week, 2 pounds a week.
Yep.
Pound a week, 52 pounds in a year. 2 pounds a week, 104 pounds in a year.
Yeah, I just don't know how long that 15 continues to work.
Well, this week you lost, what, 1.8, you said?
Yeah, but I mean, the last 3 weeks, last couple of weeks, I was pretty much flat. So.
Yeah, but I think we had some life stuff happening, and so, I don't know. I was watching an interesting TikTok, a lady that was a nurse, a labor and delivery nurse, and she was thinking about how if you're at the maximum dose and it maybe stops working. She said when women are in labor and delivery and they're giving them Pitocin to help with their labor, sometimes they find that the Pitocin stops working. And they say that the receptors have been flooded. And she wondered if it could be the same thing with this kind of weight loss medication.
The same kind of reaction in your gut with peptides? I don't know the science
but I know
of
there
that well
are
enough to...
receptors, and this medicine, I don't know. And she was wondering if maybe when you get to that top dose, if it would be beneficial to take a break from the medication for a period of time and then start back.
I've been wondering the same thing. I've been wondering, and I've seen a couple of people talk about it. They take like a 2 or 3 month break.
Yeah.
Just let your body reset.
As long as you don't start gaining weight during that break.
Well, you may gain a little bit. I don't have to lose that much more, but if I weighed another 100 pounds, I don't know that I'll get another 100 pounds down. I don't need to. But if I did...
If you had a lot of weight to lose.
If I had more weight to lose, maybe you'd need to have a reset. I don't know. There's so much science. I haven't seen the research on that. Maybe there is. I haven't looked for it. But it's an interesting conversation. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. So that's where we are. Do you want to invite folks to do the Downsized dish?
Yeah. So every week we talk to people on their weight loss journey on a series that we call the Downsized dish. If you'd like to come on the show and talk with us about your weight loss journey, send me an email to ldurham@folio28.com. I've been interviewing the women. Christopher's been interviewing the men. The last one, we had the man from Australia. I felt so compelled to jump into the conversation that I jumped in at the end. Yeah, she made a
special guest appearance at the end.
I was like, I have to talk to this man because he was so fascinating.
If you haven't watched James, that's
our
the one that just
conversation
published.
with James.
James is fabulous.
He lives in Australia. He's got a lot of knowledge and a lot of great stuff that you can learn from him.
And a compelling story. I mean, he's been through a lot.
Yeah, so we have a lot of people on there that we've interviewed, so please check them out, and we hope you'll
And so this coming week, we have a lady named Selena from Philadelphia. Am I remembering where she's from correctly?
Philadelphia.
Has a great story. She's a assistant principal in an elementary school, and she's been fighting the good fight for a long time. So
yeah, we'll post that.
Or middle school? Did I say the wrong school?
Tuesday.
If I did, Selena,
I think she's a middle school assistant principal. So God bless, because that.
Oh, that's right. I remember my middle school. That is correct.
Must take a lot of patience.
But it's a great conversation. So, yeah. She has an interesting perspective on everything. The great thing about these is because you have people at different ages, different places in their lives, different places in the world, different cultures, the whole 9 yards. You get a lot of different perspectives. I learned something from everybody, I think.
Absolutely.
So watch out for Selena. That'll come out on Wednesday. Should be great. I will tell you, we'll be coming up on vacation, and we're going to try and do a live stream from the cruise ship. I don't know if it's going to work or not. We'll see. You might see us pop up on YouTube. It will not be a formal live stream, so we're not going to spend an hour chatting with you.
Telling you when.
I will not have all the technology. We'll be streaming probably from the phone.
So that's a good idea to hit the subscribe button, because then if you happen to be on YouTube and we happen to go live, you'll get a notification. Hey, Downsized is live, and you can
You can chat with us. We'll show you
what we're doing.
We'll show you where we are on the cruise ship, and we'll take a couple of questions.
We'll record some videos too.
Record some videos about travel, and people have asked about, how do you eat on a cruise ship? There's so much food. Well, you don't eat as much, I'll tell you that. That should be great. If you see us pop in, please say hello. I don't know how long or how well this will work, but we're going to take a try for it. And then, of course, we'll be back on Thursday. We actually get off the ship on Thursday morning, and we'll drive home from Port Canaveral. And we'll be back for our live on Thursday. We will move that to 9 o'clock in the evening, Eastern Standard Time. It's a little bit later for the East Coast folks, but the West Coast folks who keep saying, I'm driving home from work, I can't catch it, might be able to pop on and talk to us. Maybe a slightly different crowd, but love to have you. But yeah, we'll adjust that to 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time to allow for our cruise.
Yep.
What have we been up to this week?
Well, I've been packing. Not really a whole lot. We've been getting the girls ready to go to college in a few weeks. We've been getting ready to go on vacation. I took our cat to the vet. Just, normal life
Cat
stuff.
to the vet was traumatic.
For whom?
How can pets be so expensive? And there's really nothing. She's fine. She's healthy.
Yeah, the cat lost a little bit of weight. Is it weird that I'm concerned about my pet's weight and my pet's eating? I tend to obsess over... Is she eating enough? Is she not eating enough? Is she eating I don't know. I think I'm just obsessed with food in general. And
they wanted to clean her teeth for $400 to $600.
They said she needed a kitty teeth cleaning, which gave me an estimate. It could be anywhere from $400 to $600. And I said, oh, that's nice. Thank you. Not today.
Considering that was a free kitty, holy cow.
Yeah, our free cat's costing us a lot of money. Yeah, but she's fine.
Yeah, and so then for the cruise, it's been interesting because for so long my teenagers have been, I don't want to have a picture made, and we don't want to do this, and somehow we now have 3 matching outfits for photos.
I think we have 4.
Do we have 4?
No,
I think we just have 3.
3.
Somehow I ended up with a Barbie shirt to go on the cruise. I don't know what Barbie has to do with cruises, but it says I'm Ken Nuff.
So some years I've made us all wear matching shirts for vacation, like one year we went to Hollywood Studios, and I got us all Star Wars shirts, and... Anyway.
Which made sense, because there's actually Star Wars Land in Hollywood Studios.
Right. So in some years we've gotten matching cruise shirts. And I said, oh, girl, we were at Kohl's last week, because I'm a Kohl's Cash millionaire. Had some Kohl's Cash that we had to spend. And I said, oh, girls, we should get matching T-shirts, just like T-shirts like from Kohl's, like just pick some and we could all match. So we decided that we should wear Barbie shirts and that we would get Christopher a shirt that had Ken on it, and we'd all be Barbie Ken.
I don't know what this has to do with cruising. It completely eludes me.
So we decided we should FaceTime him from Kohl's because you know how he is, and he might not like that idea.
Oh, yeah, I don't really care for the idea, but I'll wear the shirt.
So we did FaceTime him. He's like, oh, I guess I'll wear it if I have to.
But I don't get the connection. Sorry, it just doesn't.
There's no connection. They just wanted to be matching. So, sometimes they're like, yay, family. And sometimes they're like, you parents are the worst people ever. So, we have to.
You never know.
Yeah,
and then we will return from the cruise and hit the ground running to move 2 kids to college the middle of August. So that's all kinds of fun. Too.
Yeah, and we have to move them in at 2 different colleges
3 hours apart.
One day apart. Yeah, there's a U-Haul trailer involved. I remember when my dad moved me and my sister into Clemson, we both went to the same school. He rent a U-Haul, and his rule was everything had to be in a box that closed.
Yes, that is also my rule. Your father is wise.
Thank you, Dad, for that.
Thank you, Ange.
Piece of info. But anyway, yep. That's what
But I'm feeling like that's going to be a non-scale victory, just being able to survive 2 days of college move-ins. So
yeah, so
if I survive.
So our younger daughter, luckily her dorm room is on the first floor. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't really like that she's on the first floor. I wish she was up a little higher. But there's no elevators.
Yeah, there's no elevator.
So it is lucky for us in that respect. And then our older daughter, she's in an apartment, and she's on the second floor.
There's an elevator.
There's an elevator, and they stagger the move-in times. So,
but I'm feeling like it's going to be a non-scale victory there if I survive.
Well, you definitely will survive. We'll get a lot of steps in that day, and I don't know. Hopefully, it'll be a good weight loss week too.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, what's your call on the cruise? Flat, lose, gain? Where do you think we'd be?
You know what? When we went on our last cruise, it was in February. Mm-hmm. And we were in the midst of we were in high gear, in high weight loss gear back then. We were like in the middle of it. That was about week 20-ish, 15, 20-ish. And I think I lost weight, or I was flat, or we really didn't eat much that cruise. And then I got sick at the end of it, and I didn't really eat much at all. But
we talked about it. There's a video.
Yeah. So I feel like this time, because I'm on 5 milligram, I'm not at the higher doses anymore, I feel like food might be calling to me a little bit more. I'm just going to have to be careful. I'm just going to have to really watch it. You know what I mean? And my advice to people going on a cruise all the time is...
Or any vacation, honestly.
Right. You're on a vacation. Pick one thing a day that's a fun food. Like, you're on vacation. For me, that's part of vacation is eating different things. If it's something like normal and ordinary that you can get like any day on the Tuesday at home, like skip it. Don't bother. If it's something special and different or something you've never tried before,
try new things.
Try it. Try a new thing. And if you get something and you don't like it, don't finish it. Like, and they try to shame you on some of these cruises that say, take all you want, but please eat all you take.
That's shaming. I think that's asking you not to waste.
Well, but my body is not a trash can, so I am not going to throw food away in my body, okay? If I don't like it, I'm not going to eat it, and
I think that's just saying
fine.
Don't put as much stuff on your plate if you don't feel like you're going to eat it.
Well, yes, we don't want to waste food. And
smaller portions is always good.
You can always go back.
Yeah, it's not going to go away. Yeah. It'll still be there. I think part of this adventure is relearning how to live on a day-to-day basis. And the longer we can make better decisions, healthier decisions, and it becomes habits, then hopefully we can continue forward.
Well, and we've been on cruises before where we haven't been on GLP-1 medications. I think one I remember one time in particular, we went on a cruise. I came back, I'd gained 4 pounds, like on I think a 4 or 5 day cruise. Like it wasn't that long of a cruise. I haven't found that I gain weight that easily being on a GLP-1 medication now. I think if I can hold it to a pound or 2 up, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I always feel like I'm a pound. I always feel like I hold water on cruises. Just
the food is
I don't know if it's the food or the rocking of the ship, or I don't know what it is, but there's something that I just seem to retain water.
I'll take my exercise clothes and my workout shoes.
I walk up and down the steps.
Ooh, you want to commit to taking the steps all this cruise?
I will not say all. No, I will go.
Our girls won't take the steps.
I will go down any number. I will not go up more than 4 or 5.
All right. So if it's less than 4 flights, you're going to take the stairs?
That's what I always do.
We're going to hold them to it.
There's nothing new about that, though. I don't. And down, I don't care about. Down's not hard.
Down.
Yeah, for me, it was always an issue with my knee because I've had knee surgery many years ago.
Yeah.
Such that with the weight, the knee and the steps just didn't work well for me. But after losing 70 pounds, it's really not.
It should be much easier.
Or almost 75, as you saw. It's really
should be easier for me too. 49.8. 50 pounds down. That's a lot. Like you think about carrying 50 pounds of something around with you. It's a lot. 20 pounds is a lot. 10 pounds is a lot. Sack of flour is 5 pounds. Like
you got it.
Yeah.
That's our week. It's getting through the summer and getting ready for the fall as our kids get ready to go to college, go on vacation. Be empty nesters, it's all coming.
We're downsizing.
Yeah.
In every aspect of the word.
No, I'm not selling my house yet, but I'd love to.
No, we gotta stay in state for a while. Get that in-state tuition.
Absolutely.
So we've got a new website called.
Well, I don't know that it's new anymore, but we keep saying it's like been
weeks.
It is
new.
Now.
I mean, we've not had it for what's been up a month, maybe
something like that. Sure,
it's new. That's still new. So it's called thedownsized.org. You can find products that we like, that we use personally. We make a small Amazon commission. We're Amazon affiliates. So if you click through that link, you should know that. And thank you very much. We also have things like my weight loss tracker you can download and use if you want to track what shot you're taking and your side effects and cool stuff like that. We also have some news-related links, press releases and things if you want to check those out. What else is on there?
A link to Mochi. There's a bunch of stuff on the resources page. So you can get to the Eli Lilly page, the FDA page, and anything I look at and go, this is interesting. Somebody might like this. I'll pop it on there.
Yeah.
So that's the Downsized.org. Make sure to visit. Thank you, of course, for being part of our weekly weigh-in, for being part of our Downsized family. As we're wandering around in the world, adventuring with GLP-1s with you. And please, as Laraine said, make sure to like and subscribe.
Yes, we would love for you to do that. And until next time, I'm Laraine Durham.
And I'm Christopher Durham. Take care.